Hey, why do you keep failing your diet? What's up, guys? This is Butch from Fitness Psychology, and this is where I'm going to discuss all things and go over all topics with your mindset, your nutrition, and your fitness, because that's going to make you a happier, a healthier you, which is just going to ultimately improve your quality of life. So before we jump into it, you know the drill. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the thumbs up, hit the bell notification, and let's jump right into this video here. So why do you keep failing your diet? My previous video I just talked about is how to stay consistent with your diet. So with this video, I'm gonna talk about maybe some reasons why you fail your diet. Guys, this is a very important topic because I wanna discuss these 5 reasons why you might be failing at your diet. And no one likes to fail, of course, and I hate to see it with myself and with others, but we have to know this and understand this because it's only gonna help us to stay on track. So I'm gonna go over 5 reasons why you fail your diet. Diets are challenging. They are. It demands a lot to the body sometimes, a lot to your mindset, so they're challenging. So yeah, you might not be successful, but you're not gonna stop because I'm not gonna allow that. So that's why with some of these videos I'm gonna talk about with fitness psychology, they might get uncomfortable, but this is something I know that's gonna help you guys to become happier and healthier versions of yourself, and that's the mission. And not to mention the fact that I just love this so much. So if you become more aware of these reasons, you could probably stay on track and you'll ultimately succeed at your weight loss goal. Did you do this? So reason number 1 as to why you're not losing weight or you're failing is because you're restricting yourself way too much. You're going on what's called a crash diet. A crash diet this is the short and sweet answer, is basically you're restricting yourself way too much, and that's just gonna ultimately, it's so extreme to the point where you're just gonna go back to some extreme binging. So when you're losing weight, you wanna make sure you're doing it in a slow but consistent manner. And again, people don't have the patience for that, but I'm sorry, that's just the reality of it. So when you eat a very small amount of calories per day, like I've actually talked to people where they've only eaten about like 1,000 to 900 calories a day, that's very extreme. But think of what that does to the body. That's not nearly enough for the body to function properly. So when you're doing that restriction way too much, you're ultimately gonna fall off and fail. So bear that in mind. When you're trying to lose weight, yes, you do want to restrict yourself, but remember, it has to be in a very controllable manner. Not like eating 500 calories a day. You're not going to just eat ice cubes all day. You're not just going to eat celery all day. You're not going to drink celery juice. You get the idea. I love this one a little bit. So the second reason is your goal is way too big in the beginning. I love being ambitious and I love seeing that in people. It's awesome, but sometimes it can be a little bit too much for you. And what I mean by that is a lot of people, I talked about this in a previous video, you're gonna say, hey, I wanna lose 5 pounds per week, and that's just crazy. Or you wanna lose, seriously, I've had people told me they wanna lose 40 pounds in 1 month. That is absurd and you can't do it. I'm serious, it's very tough to do it. So I wouldn't want you to go through that massive restriction because it's not gonna lead to your long-term success. So you wanna just reevaluate your goals. So for example, if you're let's say you're trying to lose X amount of pounds in 1 month. So normally when a client tells me they wanna lose, let's just say maybe like 20 pounds in 1 month, I'm okay with having a high ambitious goal. I really am, but we have to reevaluate how we're gonna get there and when. So let's just say you wanna lose 20 pounds in 1 month. Why don't we just actually cut that in half and try to lose 10 pounds? That's cutting down the goal a little bit, but it's also making it attainable. It will be challenging, but very attainable. So once you get that 10 pounds, you're gonna be in that mindset where you can keep going and you're gonna be more disciplined and you're gonna stay consistent with your diet. So reason 2 again is your goal is too big. You might have to just bring it down just a little bit. Remember, the third reason is, I love this one, is you're not giving it enough time with your weight loss goal. Again, so you wanna lose weight, you wanna feel good about yourself, but you have to be realistic about the time frame here. So I mentioned, hey, you wanna lose 20 pounds in 1 month. You're gonna have to actually extend that time to maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months possibly. It just depends on who you are, but you have to give yourself enough time to lose weight. So if you're gonna see some changes in your body, It's gonna take probably about 6 to 8 weeks to really see that change with your physique. But so you gotta give yourself enough time here to lose weight, because that again that's how you're gonna succeed. That's how you're gonna get your goals there, is you gotta give yourself enough time, because if you think about this, you didn't get to X amount of weight overnight. So how do you expect to lose X amount of weight overnight? Be realistic. Fourth reason is, remember how I spoke about in the previous video, is you're not aware of your triggers? Well, that's it. So if you don't realize that, hey, like your trigger is like, I'm gonna like binge, but you're maybe binging a little bit too much, like that's a trigger you have to be aware about. Or, you know, if your trigger is, I'm craving some sugar, like I mentioned, you know, make sure you're not eating a ton of sugar. So you have to be really aware of your triggers, because if you're not, you will fail your diet. So keep that in mind, because when when we're going on a diet, sometimes you get stressed out, right? And that's a trigger. So, and we tend to eat with our feelings. You know, we can be very emotional with our nutrition, and I'm guilty of that myself. So you have to be aware of that trigger. If you can combat that, you're golden. The fifth one, and I want this to be the last topic here, is you are lying to yourself. Yes, you're lying to yourself, because just over the years, when I would talk to people and they say, I can't do it, it's because of my age, it's because of my gender, it's because of my genetics maybe. Stop with that bullshit right now. Seriously, I am sick and tired of hearing that. I'm tired of people lying to themselves. You know, you have to face yourself here when you're trying to change yourself. And this is just like overall, this isn't gonna be like with your weight, so to speak, but you have to stop lying to yourself, guys. You very well can lose the weight. You very well can gain the muscle. You just have to stop lying to yourself. Stop feeding yourself garbage every single day, because it's just not gonna get you anywhere. You know, people will come up to me and say, hey, it's impossible to lose X amount. No, it's not. It's not. Are you working on yourself? Are you truly putting in the work and the discipline and, you know, the research to achieve that goal? Probably not. So sometimes, guys, you have to face yourself in the mirror. And I know that's extremely uncomfortable. I really do, because I have to do it to myself with a lot of other things. And you're not the only one who has to deal with this kind of situation. So face yourself and stop lying to yourself. Trust me, you will thank yourself so much for thinking that way. So guys, let me know if you ever failed at a diet. That's okay. Remember, that's perfectly fine. The goal is to never stop. You know, don't give up on yourself. And I know it's cliche, but whatever. You have to keep going. You know, you're gonna fail at your diet, that's fine. Just keep going. There are so many options out there for you to lose weight, for you to gain muscle. There are so many options out there. You know, so when you say it's impossible, again, you're lying to yourself. It's not impossible. You just think it is. You know, guys, so let me know down below in the comments, you know, have you ever fallen off a diet? Have you failed at it? You know, what happened that caused that failure, you think? And let me know if you need help. I'll be more than happy to assist with it, because again, you need to be happy, you need to be healthy. I want you to have the best quality of life that you can get. And it starts from working on your mindset, your nutrition, and your fitness. So that's why I want to go over these topics more, because you need that quality of life for you. You really do. You know, you're allowed to be selfish. Remember that. Guys, thank you again for watching this video, and you know, let me know if there's any other topics you want me to discuss. I'll be more than happy to make them. But hey, you know the drill. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on the next video.